Alright guys, I'm here with a bit of information for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So, as usual, I'm just waking up. I mean, guys, I don't control this, man. Like, I be waking up and news be dropping. I don't control this, right? But, I'm just waking up, and we actually have a bit of new info for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero with a few new characters that were announced. Now, if you guys remember the last, I believe, V-Jump video I did for this game, I was kind of concerned that these characters may not make it back, but this image confirms all that. So I'm not going to be focusing on the other character. Well, I might focus a little bit on one extra character, but for the most part, I'm not going to be focusing on any of the other characters on the scan because we've already seen all of them in action. So before I get into it, shoutouts to DBS Hype. I saw this on his Twitter account, so shouts to them. But with this Saikyo jump scan, we got the confirmation of Babidi and Majin Buu Pure Evil. Now, again, I was worried that those two may not make it back. Again, like, there are some characters that were in the older game, like Tenkaichi 3, that actually did not make it back in, this game. So, again, I was worried, but those worries have been put to rest. So, we see Babidi, and the move that he's using is Demon Eye. Although, I believe in this game, they may call it Super Demon Eye, because it has the character Cho in there. But yeah, the move that Babidi is using is Demon Eye. Whether they decide to call it just Demon Eye or Super Demon Eye is up to them. But this was the move that he used in Tenkaichi 3 in order to paralyze the opponent. So it was, think of it as just like a stun move. This was also a Blast 1 move, mind you. Now, in this game, I'm not sure if it's going to return as a Blast 1 move, or if they're gonna find a way to turn it into a Blast 2 move, right? Which would be your actual super attack. So we'll see what they do, but if they do turn this into a Blast 2 move, they're gonna have to get rid of one of the older ones. Personally speaking, I would much rather have them get rid of Yakan is next. I don't know, like, just the Pui Pui nice shot was actually a pretty cool move, right? Yakan is next was kind of, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if they do want to, like, change that up and make this, like, Demon Eye or Super Demon Eye, whatever they're going to call it, for the sake of accuracy, I'm going to call it Super Demon Eye because that's what it's translating to in the scan. If they make that into a projectile, then sure, right? Like, maybe, for example, it could be just like a, well, no, I mean, because it being like a blast would make sense, or I guess it could also be kind of like a wave. I believe Gohan had a move like that. It was like Explosive Madan or something like that in Tenkaichi 3. So maybe it could be something like that too. I don't know, but again, just a way to kind of differentiate the move than how it was in Tenkaichi 3 when it was a Blast 1 move that just paralyzed the opponent. So that'd actually be pretty cool to see. And then we have Evil Buu, or specifically Majin Buu Pure Evil as they refer to him in this game. Now, part of the name of the attack is actually cut out. I'm assuming when they were like scanning it, they just didn't really take that into consideration. But based on the look of the move and the second part of the name that I can clearly read, I know for sure that this move is Flame Shower Breath. And this was one of Evil Buu's Blast 2 moves in Tenkaichi 3. So, yeah, it was a move where he just blew out like air and it dealt damage to the opponent. So there's that. Now, I don't know if that move would necessarily count as a blast. I don't think it would, because it wouldn't make sense. But, yeah, at the very least, though, Evil Buu does have that move. Now, there actually is one thing that I'm curious about concerning Evil Buu, and that's if they're going to give him a much more unique Ultimate Blast. Because if you guys remember, in Tenkaichi 3, Evil Buu's Ultimate Blast was Super Explosive Wave, right? And I genuinely do believe that they can do him better than that, right? Like, he has like a few moves that they can use for a moveset. I mean, actually, one of which is used in Dragon Ball Legends, actually. And I would love to see that get translated into literally anything in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Because again, like, his moves in Tenkaichi 3 were Super Kamehameha, Flame Shower Breath, and Super Explosive Wave. Those are really basic. And in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, we've seen the devs rework characters. We've seen them give them brand new moves. Prime example would be Super Saiyan Adult Gohan and one of his Blast 2 moves, right? Completely different. It's a new rush attack that they made for this game. Another would be Super Saiyan Teen Gohan. They gave him a new Ultimate Blast, a completely new move that was not in the previous game. So, and there's others as well, but those two are the first ones that pop into mind. Like, another one would be Ultimate Gohan. But again, they have reworked characters to the point where they gave them something fresh and new for this game. So I'm hoping that that's the approach that they take with Evil Boo. Because, again, I can't remember the name of the move off the top of my head, but it's like the move where he's kind of flying while leaning backwards, and then afterwards approaches the opponent, puts his hand in front of them, and then blasts them away, right? That could be a cool move in this game, whether they decide to make that an Ultimate Blast, or maybe a Blast 2 move, or something, right? Anything apart from just giving him the generic Super Explosive Wave would be fine with me. There's definitely potential for that character, and I hope that they at least try to maximize it. And then, apart from them, the other character I wanted to just quickly talk about was Dabura. We see him in the, scan as well. Not really much to talk about too much. We see him using one of his moves. Again, part of the move is cut off, but based off of what he's doing and the other half of the move that I can actually read, the move is Darkness Sword Attack. So again, it's one move that he did have in Tenkaichi 3. I expected it to return in this game. I would have been surprised if it didn't return in this game. But yes, Darkness Sword Attack does make a return in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Whatever the rest of Dabura's moveset will be, we'll have to wait and see. But that's about it. Again, out of everything that I've broken down so far, the one thing that I'm really focused on is Babidi. Because I really do think that this time around, the Demon Eye move, or again, Super Demon Eye as it's being referred to in this, I believe that it's actually going to be a Blast 2 move this time around, because again, it was a Blast 1 move in the last game. So we don't necessarily know until we actually get gameplay of Babidi whenever the next trailer is, right? I'm assuming that since we're about to get into September, the next trailer is probably going to be coming within, I would assume, the next week or so. That'd be the best case scenario for everybody. But again, only time will tell. But all in all, Babidi and Majin Buu Pure Evil are also in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I'm excited that they make a return. I really am curious to see like what else they're going to do with those two characters in particular, because I think that they can actually have really cool movesets. But I do want to know what you guys think about all this information in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Itakuba. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.